So Daddy Daycare is a quality Eddie Murphy movie, and even though it's not down as one of the greatest Eddie Murphy movies of all time, it definitely doesn't go down as one of the worst Eddie Murphy movies of all time, as there's only like 1 or 2 names in this list, and this is one of them.
Look, when I inhale, my titty make the horn honk, listen. You see that? That ain't right.
I hear it.
I think as a kid's comedy movie, it just works. It has that 2000s vibe around it. It just works, let's be honest. I don't believe it is as funny as Shrek, Nutty Professor, or even Dr. Dolittle for that example. But for me, as an overall family movie, the audience that you're doing it towards, I think it works and it's fun and it's family oriented. I think it just ticks those boxes of those thousands family movies, and it does a job. Let's put it that way. So to me, I think the main thing and the main reason why this movie succeeds is simply for the story, and I think the story is simple but effective. And to me, the story is around Charlie, who is released from his job working as a businessman and coming up with great ideas, and he suddenly gets released suddenly and then is now a stay-at-home dad. And when he's a stay-at-home dad, he suddenly realises there was a clear gap in the market when he was working looking for childcare for his kid, and suddenly realised there's a lack of great childcare places, and he suddenly opens up his own with his friend Phil, who would then learn on the job how to be good hosts at the childcare and go through the correct procedures into making the house safer, making the house better equipped for these children, and mainly because they have somebody who doesn't like what they're doing, in which is the Chapman Academy headmistress of Miss Harridan, as she doesn't like how they're running their daycare centre because it's cheaper, it's better equipped than what she could have in terms of fun and excitement, and looks more appealing to kids. Whereas what she's trying to do is educate kids earlier, is to be more of a privatised school, more expensive and more dynamic option so that people get a head start on their lives and their careers. And that is quite early on because it's like preschool and stuff like that. And I think it was interesting of these two dynamics, two different types of groups trying to grow to the biggest childcare dynamic. I think though for me the competition in Miss Harridan was the best thing about this movie, as it offered a different dynamic. As to me, you could have done a whole movie just on a daddy daycare with no competition and it could have worked, but this added another layer to that story. And having that rivalry created Miss Harridan, who wasn't evil as such. She just wanted to have the best school, the best childcare, and one of the only childcares in the area, so that she could charge people the most amount of money, the private education, teach kids the best education possible. She just had a different view on what childcare should be on that age, and wanted to be quite selfish and want parents to pay more money so that they can get the better education and things like that. But when his option came up to do a daycare centre, and he's charging less money and being a more affordable option for childcare and being a trustable childcare operation, that then soon flips her into being more jealous and to thinking, actually, they're my pupils, we need to bring them back. So she tried to shut down their child daycare centre several times, and at a point succeeded, until Eddie Murphy's character realises that was the wrong decision, as he then went back to his job, and he then regretted that because he did an amazing job with those kids, and the kids enjoyed being there and having fun in not being in a school and the rest of it. But then when his daycare came back open, he put the Chapman School out of business, and I think that was a fantastic end to the movie, let's be honest, as I think Miss Harridan was acting a bit like a witch.
I hope nobody else is going to make me cuss today.
Yep, I couldn't resist. I think if we're being real though, I think that we expected that sort of ending in this family-orientated movie. What we didn't expect is that the former head teacher of Chapman's Academy would then be a crossing guard. Before we jump back into this video, guys, please do us a massive favour and smash that subscribe button, because you do not want to miss a thing this week, next week and the week after, because we've got tons and tons of content planned for you guys, and you can do us a massive favour by smashing that subscribe button, joining the community, getting updates to all the latest videos, from the YouTube shorts to the actual videos. It is well worth it, completely free, and you will not regret it. So to summarise this Eddie Murphy movie then, for me, easily 7 out of 10 and a great film. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments down below. Good, bad, terrible, amazing. Let us know all that jazz down in the comments down below. But before you go, if you're into more Eddie Murphy content, check out our Shrek Forever After movie review right now.